What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. It's a beautiful day here in this part of Virginia. We've had the most bullshit geoengineering weather recently. Do you guys remember back in the day when weather was predictable? Because I sure do. What the hell have they done? Geoengineering is a very real thing. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to rant about it. I've done it many times, but I am absolutely disgusted at what they've done to this biosphere. It really makes me wonder if we're ever going to collectively get our heads out of our asses and change this predicament that we're all in, this dilemma, this madness, this nightmare. But man, it is again a beautiful day here in this part of Virginia, and those of you guys who watch my videos know that when it's nice like this, I like to clean my skin with the Dr. Cassar'S skin cleaning solution, and I come out and I get some natural sunlight. Now, in tandem with getting natural sun, I like to once a week take a mega dose on the weekends of supplemental vitamin D. Vitamin D is one of the most heavily researched, heavily studied vitamins that there is. However, when I take it every day, it thwarts my verbal fluency. I've found a way to circumvent that by taking a mega dose of it once a week. I get an entire week's worth of vitamin D in one day on the weekends by taking a specific supplement. And I recently talked about that over on my Patreon page. I shared my entire supplemental vitamin D protocol. So if you want to check that out, links in the description box below to my Patreon page. But in tandem with supplemental vitamin D, I like to get it right from the source. But guys, here's the thing. You can get way too much sunlight, especially as a Caucasian. I don't care what people say on the internet. These people saying that if you just sit in the sun all day, you're going to ignite your kundalini and all your other crap. Not true. Been there, done that. You can do a lot of damage to your skin, especially if you don't clean your skin properly before you go out and sunbathe. You gotta use the Dr. Cassar'S skin cleaning solution. And on my Patreon page, I also give you guys a cheap budget version of his recipe that I've created that doesn't have all the ingredients, that's much cheaper to make if you guys want to utilize it. That is the #1 skin cleaner, guys. Soap is not gonna get your skin clean the way that solution does. In fact, most soaps are Trojan horses, full of a bunch of nonsense. It's amazing the type of crap, the filth that's wound up in the food supply, the cosmetics supply, the water supply, etc. So to get healthy, to truly start getting healthy, you have to take power into your own hands and accept the responsibility of that. You have to realize that on the battlefield of life, guys, you're your own medic, you're your own physician. It's that simple. No one's gonna come save you other than yourself. And that's very liberating once you grasp that, once you can fully understand that and embrace it, Man. So what you've got to do, guys, if you're serious about all this, if you're serious about upgrading, raising your health levels, etc., is every single day, you've got to start off your day with power, right? Start your day off with power, because the first step that you take, metaphorically speaking, in your day dictates where the next step, right? So what I like to do is when I wake up, I have a glass of shungite water that's been sitting in the fridge overnight. I add some flower essences. Today I took flower essence of dandelion and bleeding heart. I take about 8 to 12 ounces of shungite water mixed with these essences, Bach flower essences. I let it absorb into my body for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then after that, I consume my energy drink. I've created my own energy drink that has a base of coffee. It's got a little bit of guarana in it. It's got Panax ginseng in it. Sometimes it's got shilajit resin in it. I haven't been taking as much of that recently. I'll explain why in an upcoming video. I don't think it's a bad substance, but I've been taking a break from it for a while, just doing it as an experiment mostly. What else does my energy drink have? It's got citrulline, the amino acid. It's got arginine. I've got the recipe available on my Instagram page. Links in the description box below if you want to check it out. But you've got to start off your day with power. You've got to start flooding your body with the right things, guys. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. There's times where I eat junk food from time to time, right? But I'm intermittent fasting every single day for at least 16 hours, usually 18 to 23. And that allows me from time to time to have a cheat day and not have a bunch of guilt when I do it. Fasting is one of the most direct ways to increase your health, and not only increase your health, but extend your lifespan. Caloric restriction and fasting is one of the most direct ways to lifespan prolongation, but it's got to be done right. If you do this wrong, you can really malnourish yourself, right? So again, guys, you've got to start your day off with power. And then let that power continue to flow. And the only way that you can get that to happen is through your actions. You've got to take action. Man, it's amazing what you can get done in 24 hours if you're dialed in. And it's amazing what you can do to destroy yourself in 24 hours if you're not dialed in. So, in today's crazy, geoengineered, manipulated world where the biosphere is being terraformed, or it's been terraformed, they're coming at us with genetic warfare, spiritual warfare, etc. And in a world like this, guys, you've got to take power into your own hands. Again, on the battlefield of life, you are your own physician. And it's a non-negotiable thing, guys, that in today's crazy, backwards, synthetic fucking world, a supplement program is 100% non-negotiable. You are not going to be able to get an adequate flow of the 90 essential nutrients from today's fucking food supply. So, one of the most direct ways to manipulate the genetics of an organism, for instance, is to manipulate its food supply. One of the number one ways to destroy the health of an organism is to manipulate their food supply, right? And they've done that, and they've done it successfully, guys, with flying colors, right? So before we continue, I just want to say that if you haven't seen my 3.5-hour diet course, the Life Force Diet Mastery System, it is now available for free here on YouTube. Anyone can watch it. There's a link to it in the description box below. In that video, I tell you exactly what to eat, what not to eat, etc. It's 3.5 hours long. It's a little outdated. I need to patch that course with an update, and it's coming soon, and it's going to be free. But there is still so much information in there that can benefit you. I tell you exactly what not to eat. There's a food pyramid on what not to eat, and there's a food pyramid on what to eat. So, man.
I can't help but ask myself daily, what the fuck is actually going on here? I have witnessed so many radical changes to this world in the 32 years that I have been here, most of them sadly drenched in evil. The enemy is busy building its empire, a dystopia built upon the ashes of a free world forgotten. AI, surveilled, digitized, genocide, scorched earth, hive mind, drone. We are being led by demons, masquerading as our saviors. An iniquitous oligarchy composed largely, but not entirely, of an elite class of psychopathic technocrats, eugenicists, behavioral psychologists, etc. Operating entirely through subterfuge, this consortium of evil has created a most genius veil of camouflage, enabling them to quite literally pose as a knight in shining armor coalition of humanity's saviors, promising to liberate the masses from the very afflictions that this inner circle of evil gave birth to. Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.